This is NBC News for Universal Kids. I'm Savannah Sellers, and here's your week in review. Happy Lunar New Year! It's a traditional Chinese holiday celebrated all over the world every winter, and you can kind of hear it all over the world. Fireworks light up the night sky, people host big parties, kids get money in bright red envelopes, and check this out. It's called the Dragon Dance. It's a traditional Lunar New Year dance where people team up and carry a big puppet, moving it around like a dragon. And this one with two people is called the Lion Dance. If your favorite color is red or gold, this holiday is for you. They're the Lunar New Year colors, and they represent good luck in the year ahead. Each new year, one of 12 different animals represents what good things may happen that year, and what babies born in that year will be like. 2019 is the year of the pig, and people born this year are believed to be friendly and lucky. Other animals on the Chinese calendar include the rat, tiger, rabbit, and horse. What animal was the symbol the year you were born? Ask to go online or go to the library to find out. I was born in the year of the goat. So, happy year of the pig. Here's to a year of good fortune. One teen bending over backwards, literally, to help change the world. Have you heard of yoga? Meet 13-year-old Natalie Asatrian. Natalie is the youngest female certified yoga teacher in the United States. She teaches yoga to people of all ages, and I was lucky enough to get a special lesson from her.
And inhale, lift up to cobra, keeping your elbows bent.
Yoga is a popular exercise for your body and your mind. It started in India thousands of years ago as a way for people to connect to the world around them. In yoga, you hold poses that imitate animals and nature, like downward dog, cobra, mountain, and tree. The goal is to build strength and practice breathing to make you feel calm and relaxed. Natalie fell in love with yoga when she was 5 years old. By 9, she began training to become a yoga teacher, but she didn't stop there. She's now using her skill to help others. All the money from her classes goes to help the Red Cross, victims of Hurricane Harvey, local firefighters, and to build a school in Kenya.
I always say that there's no age limit for changing the world. It doesn't have to be yoga, it doesn't have to be donating to a school. They can help out with the ocean, they can do whatever they love and help someplace in the world with what they're doing.
And now, have you seen this? Looks like this pup had a little too much fun at the party. Sometimes you just need a comfy place for a little cat nap, or in this case, a doggy nap. Kids turning fun into business. Some young entrepreneurs are taking things they love to do, like playing a game, cooking, or painting, and making money doing it. Entrepreneurs are people who think of an idea and spend lots of time to invent new things or start a company. They're usually adults, but lots of kids have big ideas of their own. Like Ryan from Ryan's Toy Review. He's 6 and has a kid's dream job, reviewing toys.
I give them ideas of how to play with the toy, and they don't need to read the instruction. They can just learn by watching.
Ryan has over 18 million subscribers to his YouTube channel. He gets money from advertisers because so many people watch his videos. 10-year-old Samira Mehta invented a board game to help kids learn to code. She's sold thousands of board games and goes to schools around the country to teach kids how to play the game.
My inspiration to do all this actually comes from my love and passion for coding and board games. They're probably my 2 most favorite things to do in the whole world.
It just shows that you can do what you love if you put your mind to it, and maybe get just a little help from grown-ups. 665 days, almost 2 years, in space. Astronaut Peggy Whitson has spent more days in space than any other American throughout her career.
15 to 16 sunrises and sunsets per day, because we're going around the Earth once every hour and a half.
When Peggy was 9, she was inspired to be an astronaut while watching Neil Armstrong become the first person to walk on the moon. At first, only men could be astronauts. But then, NASA started to select women for its astronaut program. Peggy knew her dream could come true, even though she was a girl.
That was important to me to see that. It changed it from a dream to a goal.
Peggy was the first female commander on the International Space Station. She even completed 4 spacewalks. That's where astronauts work outside of a space station to fix things or do experiments. Now that she's back on Earth, Peggy goes to schools to help girls become scientists.
I think especially for young ladies, I really want to promote the fact that science is cool.
And the students love meeting a real-life astronaut.
I thought it was something like really amazing because that means anybody can do it no matter where you're from.
Keep dreaming big and maybe you could spend more days in space than Peggy. And now, have you seen this? It's a dark winter night in Greenland when all of a sudden, whoosh, the sky lights up a bright blue. It wasn't aliens landing, but part of a meteor shower. Talk about a stellar show. Happy birthday, Yellowstone. 147 years ago, Yellowstone National Park became the first national park in the world. The American government passed a law to protect the natural landscapes, plants, and animals that make up parts of Idaho, Montana, and Wyoming. Yellowstone inspired many other national parks. Today, the United States has 84 million acres of protected mountains, waterfalls, lakes, canyons, and historical monuments. That's about the same size as the country, Finland. So who takes care of the parks? The National Park Service. They protect the park and environment so everyone can visit and enjoy the beautiful landscapes. Park rangers are there for you. Just listen to this.
This park is your place. You own Yosemite National Park. You own the Grand Canyon.
Millions of people visit U.S. national parks each year to hike, camp, ride horses, kayak, bike, ski, and snorkel. If you're lucky, you may even spot animals like grizzly bears, bison, and wolves. So, if you visit a national park someday, remember that you own this special part of American culture and history. And now, have you seen this? Andrea had to leave her home and her beloved dog Madison last year during a wildfire in California. When she finally returned to her property after a month, she was amazed to find Madison sitting on rubble from her burned house and waiting for her owner to come back home. A loyal dog and a happy owner reunited. That's your look at this week's NBC News for Universal Kids. Now, go join the conversation.